When people hear the word undead, they often expect a story about survival, violence, and fear. We Bury the Dead takes a very different approach. This film is not focused on fighting monsters or stopping the end of the world. Instead, it is focused on what comes after everything has already fallen apart. Each moment in the film builds toward a larger idea about grief, guilt, and the human need for closure. The film begins after the damage has already been done. An experimental American weapon is accidentally detonated off the eastern coast of Tasmania. The explosion destroys Hobart and kills much of the population. Those who are not killed outright are left brain dead. Soon, it is discovered that some of the brain-dead victims begin to move again. They regain basic motor function. Some remain passive, while others become violent. No one understands why this is happening or what separates one undead body from another. The opening establishes that this story is not about chaos, but about aftermath. The brain-dead victims represent people who are physically present but emotionally gone, which reflects how grief works. After loss, people continue living, but something inside them is missing. The weapon represents careless power and human arrogance. It was never meant to destroy a city, but it did. From the beginning, the film places blame on human decisions. Ava Newman is introduced as an American physiotherapist living in Australia. Her husband Mitch was on a business trip in Woodbridge when the weapon detonated. Hoping he might still be alive, Ava volunteers to assist the Australian military. Her role is grim and repetitive. She retrieves bodies and reports any undead who wake up, so soldiers can put them down. Ava is assigned to the northern part of the island, far away from Woodbridge, which delays her chance of finding answers about Mitch. Ava's work is about managing death rather than saving life. This reflects her emotional state. She is not trying to fix the world. She is trying to endure it. Ava is paired with another volunteer named Clay. Clay is awkward but kind, and the two slowly form a bond through shared work and shared exhaustion. Together, they collect bodies and move through abandoned spaces. When they discover a motorcycle in a garage, they make a decision to leave their assigned unit. They agree to ride across Tasmania to find Mitch. Clay represents shared grief. He doesn't fully understand Ava's pain, but he recognizes it. Leaving the unit is not an act of rebellion, but one of desperation.
Buddy, we're closed. There'll be a dead cunt somewhere else.
Ava and Clay stop at an abandoned petrol station to rest. The place feels quiet and safe at first. That sense of safety disappears when an undead attacks them. They are rescued by a lone soldier named Riley. Riley immediately locks Ava in a toilet and interrogates Clay outside. Trapped and exhausted, Ava eventually falls asleep and dreams about Mitch. When she wakes up hours later, Riley tells her that Clay has ran away. The petrol station represents false safety. Ava being locked in the toilet reflects her loss of control. She is constantly at the mercy of other people's choices. Clay running away mirrors abandonment, reinforcing Ava's fear that everyone she reaches for will leave her. Riley offers to take Ava to Woodbridge, but instead drives her to his house. He prepares a meal for her, and the two talk about their spouses. Riley explains that his wife Katie died during the detonation. Riley asks Ava to wear Katie's clothes and dance with him. Ava agrees, and for a brief moment, they pretend to be something normal. The moment falls apart when Riley notices Ava is still wearing her wedding ring. He becomes angry because he asked her to remove it. Riley is not simply lonely. He is trapped in denial. Asking Ava to wear Katie's clothes turns her into a replacement rather than a person. The wedding ring symbolizes Ava's refusal to abandon reality, even when pretending would be easier. Ava escapes and discovers Katie's undead pregnant body lying in bed, surrounded by candles and notes. The room has been turned into a shrine. Riley insists the baby is alive and claims he felt it kick. In a shed, Ava finds multiple chained undead bodies. Riley has been studying them and believes that only people who weren't fulfilled with their lives return from death. He admits that he hasn't forgiven Ava for refusing to wear Katie's ring. When Riley threatens her again, Ava kills him and escapes in his car. As she drives away, she sees Katie awaken. The shrine represents denial disguised as love. The chained undead symbolize grief being controlled rather than processed. The idea of unfulfillment becomes central to the film. Riley's death shows that grief becomes monstrous when it demands ownership instead of acceptance. While traveling alone, Ava stops near a camper van. A family of 4 is dead outside, so Ava removes their bodies. Later that night, the undead father wakes up. Instead of attacking Ava, he calmly digs a grave for his family and himself. He notices Ava but doesn't harm her. Ava helps him bury the bodies. Once the grave is complete, the father allows Ava to kill him with a shovel. This scene redefines the undead. The father is not violent or confused. He simply wants closure. Digging the grave himself represents acceptance.
Here I am. I'm right here, Mitch. We're just gonna leave this giant fucking mess the way it is? Wake up. Please wake up.
Through flashbacks, the film reveals the truth about Ava and Mitch's relationship. They struggled to conceive a child, and the strain damaged their marriage. Ava had an affair, which Mitch discovered shortly before leaving for his trip. Ava's guilt has followed her throughout the film. Ava's affair is shown as an escape from the painful truth of Mitch's infertility. This explains why Ava can't let go of Mitch. She is not only grieving his death, she is punishing herself. Ava finally reaches the resort where Mitch was staying. She finds his body and realizes he never awakened from death. She also learns that Mitch had cheated on her with a co-worker before he died. Clay arrives at the resort. He admits that his wife and daughter have cut him out of their lives. He volunteered to prove that he is not selfish. The two spend the night together, not as lovers, but as wounded people. The truth doesn't bring peace. It brings complexity. Mitch's infidelity breaks Ava's image of a perfect love and balances her guilt. Clay and Ava bond through shared failure rather than romance. This scene reinforces the idea that everyone carries regret. Ava and Clay place Mitch's body into a motorboat. They set it on fire and push it out to sea. They watch silently as it drifts away. The sea symbolizes letting go. This moment is not about forgiveness. It is about acceptance. Ava finally allows Mitch to exist outside her guilt. While traveling north, Ava and Clay encounter Katie, who has given birth. Katie walks away from them, leaving behind the sound of a crying baby. In nearby stone ruins, Ava and Clay find the newborn. The baby is alive and healthy, without the corpse-like features of the undead. The baby represents hope, and Katie walking away shows that she is now finally fulfilled. By the end of We Bury the Dead, the world hasn't been saved, and the damage hasn't been undone. The cities remain destroyed, and the dead remain dead. The film never suggests that there is a simple solution to grief or trauma. Instead, it shows that healing is hard. Ava's journey isn't about defeating the undead, but about understanding them. Each encounter forces her to face a different version of loss, including her own guilt and regret. By the time she reaches the end of her journey, she has not found peace, but she has found acceptance. That acceptance allows her to stop running from the past and start living with it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.